Welcome to Story Lounge. Today, we're diving into an incredible story of discovery, courage, and perseverance. You may not know her name yet, but Youyou is a scientist who has saved millions of lives around the world. Join us as we journey through Youyou's life, her groundbreaking discovery, and the impact she made on the world. Our story starts in the 1960s, during a time of crisis. Around the world, people were battling a deadly disease, malaria. Spread by mosquitoes, malaria was one of the deadliest diseases, especially in Asia and Africa, and it seemed unstoppable. Malaria affected millions, with many of its victims being young children. Traditional drugs were failing. Scientists everywhere were trying to find a solution, but the disease was getting stronger, resisting one treatment after another. And so, a call was sent out for scientists to join a secret project with one mission, to find a cure for malaria. This mission would change the world, and Youyou's life forever. Youyou was a scientist who had spent years studying traditional Chinese medicine. She wasn't a doctor, and she didn't have a fancy lab. But she had something powerful, a deep knowledge of natural remedies, and an unshakable determination. In her field, Youyou was an expert in plants and traditional medicine. She believed that the secrets to curing diseases often lay hidden in nature. And so, when she joined the mission, she started searching, not in a lab or library, but in ancient medical texts dating back hundreds, even thousands, of years. Youyou dove into these old texts, hoping they might hold the key to fighting malaria. She read through countless scrolls, searching for anything that mentioned a plant with fever-reducing or parasite-fighting properties. Finally, she stumbled across a plant called Artemisia annua, or sweet wormwood. This plant had been used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat fevers, and it was precisely the kind of lead she was looking for. She and her team began to experiment with it. The team started by creating extracts from the Artemisia plant and testing them on malaria-infected mice. But nothing seemed to work. Every time they thought they were close, the results would disappoint them. It was frustrating, and it seemed like their only lead was slipping away. But Youyou wouldn't give up. She continued reading, rereading, and analyzing the ancient texts, hoping for a breakthrough. And then, she found it. In one text, there was a small but crucial piece of advice: to use cold extraction instead of heat. Heat was likely destroying the plant's medicinal properties. Youyou followed this new method exactly, using a cold extraction process, and finally, it worked. The extract showed strong effects against malaria in animals. Youyou had discovered something amazing: artemisinin. But Youyou knew that the real test was yet to come. She needed to see if artemisinin would work on humans. Without hesitation, she volunteered herself to test the medicine, showing just how dedicated she was to finding a cure. Her bravery paid off. Soon, Youyou and her team started seeing results, real, life-saving results. Patients who had been desperately ill began to recover, and word of the success quickly spread. Artemisinin became one of the most powerful tools in the fight against malaria. Around the world, millions of lives were saved by this plant-based medicine, and malaria cases started to decline. Youyou's discovery reached the global stage, but for a long time, her contribution remained largely unrecognized. In 2015, Youyou received the Nobel Prize in Medicine, finally bringing her story to the forefront. She was the first Chinese woman to win this prestigious award, a true recognition of her dedication and the lives her work saved. Today, Youyou's legacy lives on as artemisinin remains a vital tool in treating malaria. Her story is one of determination, courage, and the power of nature's secrets. She bridged ancient knowledge with modern science, showing the world that sometimes the answers lie in the wisdom of the past. Youyou's journey teaches us that one person, with enough passion and determination, really can change the world. And her story reminds us to always look closely at nature, because who knows what other secrets might still be waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Youyou, a woman who unlocked nature's secret to fight a deadly disease. If her story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's continue to celebrate the quiet heroes who make the world a better place.